Information that you have a vendetta against Lobo basketball. Is that accurate? I'm trying to be professional. I'm trying to give you an opportunity to help me get the facts straight. Do you have a vendetta against Lobo basketball?
Would you like to come in?
No comment?
No comment.
Well, I still wanted to talk about the Philadelphia Eagles, but I guess we don't get to, huh?
That's football.
Oh.
Different sport tonight.
Well, yeah, but we could still talk about Monday night. It was
Jane, you
a
and
great
Tom
Monday
talk
night.
about it while I do this.
Oh, okay.
And
No,
if we have any extra
relive that. Never
If
mind.
we have extra
All right.
time, we'll talk about that game Monday. But first, baseball. Here it is Wednesday, and I'm finally ready to start talking about the American Leaguers getting first crack in the postseason playoff party. You know, I'm not so sure how I feel about this. I mean, if the Lobos start kicking butt, there goes the hearing. Thanks for the warning. Now, let me be honest with you, despite what you might think. I'll tell you what, it's scary the first time. This is wild. Sam, stop! All right, Tom Cruise, look out! Move over, Paul Newman! Little Al, I'm coming at you!
You win collectively and you stink collectively, and right now we stink collectively.
As dejected as they are, Pirates got to feel good about heading home now. The thing I remember hating most about football practice and two-a-day sessions, after the morning practice, you come back for the afternoon, you put the equipment on, it's still wet. You nearly freeze to death. Sure is. Cowboys are here, I don't believe it. Let me also mention, fellas, that Shelley Sports, a 77 average. Take it easy, Bub. Here's one now. That wasn't rehearsed. I'm told 1,500 hot dogs will be sold tonight. Let's see what you're looking forward to, folks. Ooh, that is good. Tom, Warren?
How many times have we told him to chew with his mouth closed?
Many, many times. He doesn't learn.
Shane, I want you to pan out. I want you to show the folks what Pat McKernan and his Dukes have done to us. They have turned the sprinkler system on. I can't believe it. A day of pranks. Tom, back to you.
So you are all wet, aren't you, Paul? Thanks, buddy.
Well, Magic missed the Lakers. Guess the Lakers missed him too. Huh?
This isn't really a big surprise, is it?
No,
Not after the Olympics.
Yeah.
I think he's been hinting for months that he'd come back. You know, I have to be honest. I learned today. I was skeptical and I was worried about his future, his health. But after talking to some of the folks at the New Mexico AIDS Service Center, I think it's a good idea.
All right.
All right. Magic Johnson said lots of things at his I'm out of retirement press conference today, like, God made me to play basketball. Well, who can argue with that? At 33, sure, he's got some great games left in him, and as far as the dangerous HIV virus, nowadays it's something he can keep at bay.
You know yourself. That's one thing that you know, and you know how to do certain things, and you know if you take care of yourself, you know if you continue to play basketball, lift the weights, and eat right, that everything will be all right.
He is right. As long as he can keep his red blood T cells up, they fight off the virus, he'll be fine. Johnson will only play maybe 60 games, won't get run down, and his mental attitude will stay up.
But I think it's really a good thing for him and for other people to look up to, mainly because it just shows that having the HIV virus will not limit a person to their prospects and opportunities.
Well said, and thanks, Tom, for talking to us today. On our 6 o'clock show, we kicked off a night-long poll out to put a finger on the pulse of New Mexico. Here's the results. Of the total number of calls received, 49% say yes, you agree with Magic. 51 disagree, you think it's a bad idea. Thanks, everybody, for calling. And let me clear this up. The number 32 jersey they retired will stay in the rafters at the Fabulous Forum. And Johnson will also continue to wear it, number 32, as his playing number. And I'm glad this next story is over, at least for a while. The girls' state basketball tourney will be staged, for the most part, in the pit come March. It'll start on a Saturday, wrap up on Wednesday. This ends almost 6 months of a sometimes ugly tug-of-war that 54 girls coaches decided was a matter of fairness. If the boys play in the pit, so do the girls.
When there's a perceived injustice, I've always been taught you fight that injustice to the extent that such is possible. And I think that that's what we did.
As for the New Mexico Activities Association, they say they never intentionally tried to keep the girls out of the pit and hope the solution can be a little more friendly in the future.
Hopefully we can go on, and that's what makes us better professionals and better people. We just, we have to agree to disagree and still keep going.
This scary footnote, they'll have to discuss a permanent site for the girls come the spring of '93. We could go through this war all over again. Well, did they or didn't they? Atlanta's Braves could have clinched tonight with a win. Last play of the game with the Giants' Otis Nixon, who missed all of this last year, makes the catch. Braves win, the first National League West champs to repeat in 14 years.